This week's guest is Dan Henson Sr., owner of Arts and Central Restaurant. I'm Rob. This is the Sarasota SpeaX Pre-Show, tailored by Tweeds. What's up, Sarasota? I'm Rob. This is the Pre-Show tailored by Tweeds. When you are looking to level up your style game, come on down to any of our brick and mortar locations, including right here in downtown Sarasota, also Tampa, St. Pete, and our newest in Naples and Orlando. This week's guest is Dan Henson Sr., owner of Arts and Central Restaurant. Welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. So, Dan, I understand that you had a background in General Electric before you got into what you're doing now. Can you tell us a little bit about that transition and how you ended up in the position you are today?
Sure. Well, 30 years with GE, so lived all over the world actually with them, mainly in financial services, but also was the head of marketing for GE for a while. Retired in 2016, and every couple. At least I think most couples have that thing they always talk about, what they get in the hot tub with a glass of Chardonnay and imagine. And for my wife and I, it was having a restaurant. Cool. No experience in it, at least on the operating side, but we always wanted to do it. And we moved down here, and COVID got us thinking about, a little bit more, being more bucket list oriented. And so we took the plunge and we opened Arts and Central this past February, downtown in the Rosemary.
Very cool. Well, tell us a little bit, if you would, about kind of the vibe and the atmosphere that you're creating. I understand that a trip to Sonoma kind of had an inspiration on you, so I'd love to hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, just think casual upscale. So we love the restaurants out in Northern California, Napa, Sonoma, a lot of wood tones, creative menus, upscale food, environment, service, but casual at the same time. Someplace you can go in sandals and blue jeans, but have a wonderful octopus and pork belly. So that's what we wanted to create here, and we've been doing it since February, and so far so good.
Awesome. Well, and I know you're also based on the title, you have an interest in the art scene here, and some of the local artists that you engage with kind of inspire the menu. Can you tell us a little bit about that and other ways that you interact with the local community?
Yeah, people ask about that. So in reality, Arts and Central is a geographic play. It's at the corner of Boulevard of the Arts and Central Avenue. So it made sense to come up with that name. We had others in mind, but we chose the corner, and then we decided that we would support the local art scene. So our lunch menus have local poets, original poetry on the back. We rotate them every month. Our dinner menus have art from Sarasota-based artists. We also rotate those every month. We're trying to draw eyeballs and awareness and notoriety to the local art scene. And once a month we have a reception with free wine, which is always an attraction, and appetizers. And we get the artists together and the poets together, and we invite the public and have a few poetry readings and just kind of celebrate the local art scene and do what we can to promote it at the restaurant.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, folks, that is going to do it for the pre-show. Stay tuned for a quick sneak peek of this week's upcoming episode with Dan from Arts and Central.
Now, with the weather finally cooling off a little bit, you want to tell us what's special about your outdoor options and the garage in particular?
Yeah, I mean, if you've been to the restaurant, we have a bunch of garage doors there. Not, it's a well-appointed restaurant, but when the evenings cool off now, we open the garage doors. We've got the lanterns that are lit up with flame. We've got a fire pit outside, and the flow of the bar, the lounge, just spills out onto the patio. So it's a great place to come and have dinner, and then people tend to hang out after dinner and kind of just have a drink in the courtyard or take their martini and go out to the patio or have a seat. We have live entertainment Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so it's just a good place to kick back after dinner.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that my wife noticed, because she's been bugging me for years to do that same thing in our house. Just, get a garage door open there so we can just kind of get in and out, kitchen area, pool, whatever. But as soon as we sat down, she was like, I got to come back when these garage doors are open. Something about the indoor-outdoor thing, even if there's not much airflow, something about being outside.
Yeah, it just feels relaxing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just feels relaxing. Where we're located, we're fortunate that we're surrounded by over 3,000 apartments and condos. And so it's a place in the neighborhood. a lot of people think life ends at Fruitville in Sarasota, but the Rosemary is up and coming, and it's a place now where folks can go and grab a drink, or in our little plaza there, we've got a great little ice cream vendor, Great Heights Ice Cream, and Origin Pizza is opening in about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's great.
So there's more and more coming to the area and attracting more foot traffic, and we'd like to be the place where people kick back and relax.
So restaurants is one of those weird industries, right? Where more restaurants pop up in your neighborhood, it's actually better for you rather than a competition
if they're not
thing?
a cannibalistic concept.
Give me what a cannibalistic
Well,
concept.
if we had another upscale, casual, wood-themed restaurant
you
open
know,
across
that-
the street,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd be very excited about it, but I love the idea of a taco place going in next door, a pizza place
Yeah.
going in next door, toasted mango's going to come.
Variety is the spice of life.
Just